the daughter of Leah, who she bore to Jacob, went out unattended to see the girls of the place. And when Shechem, son of Hamor the Hivite, prince of the country, saw her, he seized her, laid with her, and humbled and defiled and disgraced her. But his soul longed for and clung to Dinah, the daughter of Jacob. He loved the girl and spoke comforting to her young heart's wishes. And Shechem said to his father Hamor, "Get me this girl to be my wife." And Jacob said that Shechem had defiled Dinah, his daughter. Now his sons were with livestock in the field, so Jacob held his peace until they came. And Hamor, father of Shechem, went out to Jacob to have a talk with him. And Jacob's sons heard it. They came from the field, and they were distressed and grieved and angry, for Shechem had done a vile thing to Israel by laying with Jacob's daughter, which ought not to have been done. And Hamor conferred with them, saying, "The soul of my son Shechem craves your daughter and sister. I beg you to give her to him to be his wife, and make marriages with us, and give your daughters to us, and take our daughters to you. You shall dwell with us, the country will be open to you, live and trade, and get your possessions in it." And Shechem said to Dinah's father and to her brothers, "Let me find favor in your eyes. I will give you whatever you ask of me. Ask me so much dowry and marriage gifts I would give according to what you tell me. Only give me the girl to be my wife." The son of Jacob answered, and Shechem and Hamor, his father, deceitfully justified their intended action by saying, in effect, "We are going to do this." But Shechem defiled and disgraced their sister Dinah. They said to them, "We cannot do this thing and give our sister to the one who is not circumcised, for that would be reproach and disgrace to us. But we do consent to do this if you will become as we are, and every male among you to be circumcised. Then we will give our daughters to you, that we make and take your daughters to us, and we will dwell with you and become one people. But if you will not listen to us and consent to be circumcised, then you will not take our daughter and go. Then we will take our daughter and go." Their words pleased Hamor and his son Shechem, and the young man did not delay to do the thing, for he delighted in Jacob's daughter. He was honored above all his family. Hamor and Shechem and his son came to the gate of their enclosed town and discussed the matter with the citizens, saying, "These men are peaceful with us, so let them dwell in the land and trade with them, for the land is large enough for them. Let's take their daughters for wives, and let us give our daughters." But the men would consent to our request that they live among us and be one people, only in condition that every male among us be circumcised as they are. Shall not their cattle and the possessions and all the beasts be ours? Only let us consent to them, and we will dwell with us. And all the people who went out of the town gate listened and heeded what Hamor and Shechem said. And every man was circumcised who was resident of the town. But on the third day after circumcision, when all men were sore, two of the sons of Jacob, Simeon and Levi, Dinah's full brothers, took their swords and boldly entered the city and slew all the males. And they killed Hamor and Shechem his son, the edge of the sword, and took Dinah out of Shechem's house and departed. And Jacob's 11 sons came upon the slain and plundered the town, because their sister had been defiled and disgraced. They took flocks, the herds, the donkeys, whatever was in the town and in the field, All the wealth and all the little ones and all the wives they took captives, making spoils even of all in the houses. And Jacob said to Simeon and Levi, you have ruined me, making me infamous, and embroiling me with the inhabitants of the land, Canaanites and Perizzites, and we are few in number. They will gather together against me and attack me, and I shall be destroyed, I and my household. And they said, should he be permitted to deal with our sister as a harlot? You know, Shechem did something bad, and Jacob's sons did something bad, but I don't know if they ever repented, but God is still in control, and God still protected him. God made a covenant with Jacob, who is now Israel, to protect him no matter what. And when God makes a covenant with us, nothing can stop that covenant. Just like today, God made a covenant thousands of years ago, and he's going to protect Israel no matter what. He will keep them safe. God is a God who never gives up on his people. And God said he's coming back soon. But to God, all time is soon, because he has no thing of time. And he wants all people to come to know Jesus. But sooner or later, God is going to get fed up with America and all their immorality, and he's going to bring judgment upon this great nation that we were once, until we repent and come back to Jesus. And just need to trust in God no matter what, and look to God, and keep faith with God. So keep looking up, keep praying for our country. It's all about Jesus. It's all about knowing God each and every day and trusting him. And have a blessed day. Keep praying. Thanks.